All right, Jorge, what you got, man? What you got there messing up? You spending money, you got an inspection, you cancel. What's going on, bro?
Yeah, so basically,
My bad.
I'm in this group on Facebook, and I had a wholesaler um, put out a message about a subject to property if anybody was interested.
Uh-huh.
So I hit him up, and he sent me the information on email.
Okay.
Um,
What do you say?
so basically, he just wanted a 5K assignment fee, and he told me that the sellers were really motivated. They actually own the house next door. They got it free and clear, but they're having tenant issues, and they're having to come out of pocket $200 to cover the mortgage.
Hold up. They own it free and clear, but there's a mortgage. I'm not following you.
No, these are two separate homes. So the home they live in is free and clear,
Okay.
and they own the house next door.
Gotcha.
They own the house next door. So they're having problems with those people, the tenants. They're having problems with them. That's their neighbors, but they're having problems, and they have to come out of pocket $200 to cover the mortgage.
Okay, so the motivation is they're losing. They got negative cash flow.
Yeah.
What's up with the tenants?
They just it's three women. They have like 5 dogs in there, and they're just difficult with them. They won't even let them check the house or anything like that.
Wow. 5 dogs. So your goal is you want to get up there, you want to get in there and stir some stuff around a little bit, basically.
Right.
Yeah, you gotta get rid of them, man. Dogs gotta go. Unless they're small dogs, I don't know.
No, they're big dogs.
They gotta go, man. I'm a dog lover, as you know, but I just. All right, let's do this, man. I'm trying to figure out. All right, what's the loan payment? You got all the data?
Yes.
All right, what do they owe? What's the total they owe?
So they got two mortgages. The first
All right.
one is 197. PITI for that is 13.
Well,
okay.
Hold on. Before we get to the payments, I need the total debt. 197.
197, and then the second mortgage is 50,000.
Okay. Tell me, did they borrow this later on, or did they borrow all this together at the same time?
At the same time.
Wow. Okay. All right. What is this thing worth?
It's worth 265.
All right. So there's no equity.
No.
Okay. Cool. All right. What's the payment on the first one? You were saying
It's 1325.
that is
PITI.
all right. We've been down this road before with the youth. They got your product down there in Florida. You got some good product down there. I remember seeing the house. Was this the one you sent me? It was full of stuff.
I'm sorry. Say that one more time.
Is this the house you sent me that it was just full of? The house was okay, but it was just full of stuff.
Yes. Yes.
I remember the dogs. No, they destroyed the yard.
The yard, they got like a chicken coop back there, and it's a mess. Yeah.
Golly. Okay, I'm gotta get over that stuff. Dogs, poor dogs, walking around that filth all day. All right, PITI, and this is what is it? Is this 30-year fix here?
Yes, 30-year fix.
All right.
And then that one's interest only, and that's 462.
Man, that's high.
Yeah, it is 9.5%. They're getting charged on that.
Wow, let me run that one. 50,000. That's right, 450. Why is it so high?
Why is it so high? I'm not sure. I'm not 100% sure why it's so high.
You know what happens? People buy houses with the first and the second to avoid private mortgage insurance sometimes. But then you got this payment here. Is this 30 years too, or what is it?
Oh, no, that's 15.
Interest only for 15.
Yep.
How many years left?
Uh, how many years left on it? I mean, it hasn't paid down anything for that one.
Yeah, but it'll pay. This will happen to me. This is how I got foreclosed on. I had an interest only loan, right? And then they called the loan due. They matured it. They were like, either pay it all or give us the house. So it was like you don't have a choice to, or you could renew the loan, but after that 15 years is up, the loan is due.
Oh, okay.
That's how interest only works. Like that's why I don't like interest only loans, because people aren't typically they aren't disciplined enough to pay a little bit extra on principal to pay the loan down.
Okay.
I wasn't. Well, we need to find out how many years left on this.
So that one, they got it in 2006.
Oh shit! So we're already at year 13.
Yeah.
Yeah, we gotta do something about that. Okay, so we got 3 years left on this. So you have to tell your end buyer, which is not the end of the world. Most you can give somebody is 3 years. Okay, so so our total monthly payment is what? 7.
Like 1780, something like that.
Am I doing this right? 7, 6, 7, 8, 9, 4, 7. 17. So we're at 1800. So we got 1800 a month going out.
Right.
How many bedrooms and baths is it?
It's a 4-bed, 2-bath.
Okay. I don't remember if it had a garage or I mean
It does, yeah.
4, 2, 1 car.
It's a 2-car garage.
That's nice, man. They have really dogged this house out, Jorge. How long have they been there?
For what, 15 years?
I'm just like, dude, you gotta. I mean, the pictures you sent me. I mean, the house to me, the bones look good. Is that where you're at?
Yes. I think it looks good.
Damn, what is it? What's these people's story?
What's their story?
Well,
Yeah.
from the wholesaler told us, they got along with the tenants, and like after like a year or so ago, she just started being nasty with the owners.
Okay, might be time for them to kind of move part ways. Anytime you've been somewhere 15 years, that tells me something. And they have run it into the trash. All right, so we're getting rid of them.
Yeah.
All right, what are our rates in that area, Jorge?
Well, that's so I believe we can go for market rent for 4-bedroom is 1800, 18 to 1900.
What's it, 1800?
Yeah, I would say 1800.
Especially in that condition, are we thinking? What are we thinking our exit strategy is, Jorge?
I'm thinking lease option.
Lease option. I would too. I'm sure the Roundup family is praying to God that they are too. I don't want you going in here doing no repairs when you got no cash flow. I don't want you doing that type of stuff. Or a lot of people like the old strategy used to be buy, sacrifice cash flow for many, many years, and then sell it later. I want you making money right now. Okay. Is that okay?
Yeah, for sure.
Good gracious. 18 a month. What type of repairs, if any, are you thinking we might need to do with something small in there?
I'm just thinking painting inside and out,
And
cleaning it up, and just maybe the carpets. But that's about it.
I don't want to do, yeah. Well, we can get by with the paint, but I'm thinking, what are we going to do with all that debris? Because I don't know. I'm here to tell you, well, you know what? You could probably just pack. Do you have a crew where you can get some of that stuff out?
Yeah, I got a crew.
All right. I have sold ugly lease options like that, but I tell you, one of the hard things to do is sell it when it's full of stuff.
Right.
Because people can't see they get scared when they don't know. Is it a slab or a crawl? Can't remember.
Slab or crawl? What do you mean?
When you walk in, do you walk up steps or do you walk straight in?
No,
Yeah, straight
straight
in.
in, straight in.
That's on a slab. Then okay. People get scared when. So we got. Let's just say we got $1,000 in cleanup, right? Just getting the place demoed out. I wouldn't do any painting. That, to be honest with you, I wouldn't do. Whose appliances are they? Do you know?
Who's the what?
Whose appliances are they, Jorge?
Oh, appliances.
Yeah.
I think it's so.
I believe it's the owners. I
So
would
we
have,
got to think. No.
I would have to double check, but I believe it's the owners.
Okay, let's brag with that. Okay. All right. So lease option. What type of down? If it's worth $265, we're gonna try to get. What type of down payment you think you're gonna try to get?
I would try to get at least 20.
Oh, what am I doing? Down. What makes you think? And I'm not. I have no opinion either way. I'm not judging you at all. What makes you think this ugly house will be able to get 20 as opposed to a pretty house? Because usually we get larger down payments on prettier houses.
It's in a good neighborhood.
I mean, to be honest, yeah, it's in a good neighborhood. I haven't really checked the market to see what the market is telling me about it, but
Well, let's check and see. I'll do it with you right now.
okay, cool.
Go to Craigslist. I mean, I do these around the country, right? And typically there's a guy in every municipality, my friend, that I have found that is doing this strategy, right? So you want to send me the zip? Hold on a second. Let me write this down. Let me write this down 1 second. What's the zip code?
32187. Right? Wait, let me double check that.
Double check that. I'm gonna pull up Craigslist.
Yeah, let me double check that. I just had it up.
Golly, so much shit to do.
Okay, that's why.
Round up, family. If you are nervous about doing a lease option in your area, we're going to show you exactly what we do from Virginia to Cali to Florida, Jorge's in Florida to Vermont to Indiana, wherever. Just go to Craigslist and type in rent to own, see what comes up. Let's do it.
It's 32817.
32817. All right. 32. All right, let's do this. So I'm at What city is it?
It's Orlando.
Orlando's so funny. You got the super poor or the super low end there, and then you got just amazing, beautiful houses there.
Yeah.
I mean, good God, I've never seen a city with so much have and have not. It's truly amazing.
Yeah.
Yeah, from one block to the next, you can have trailer parks on one side and then have nice houses on the other side.
I mean, I thought my town was rough, but that is truly amazing, my brother. I think it's because of the past where they had all those, I don't know if it was slave working, but low income where they developed all that swampland down there. I mean, they had to have people that brought them in from other countries or something. Well, maybe you know. Why is it like that? Why is it so far away? I mean, so the income gap.
I mean, I don't want to say, I don't know. I'm thinking like, I know there was a period where a lot of Puerto Ricans came out here and just things were cheap, just things were cheap. And unfortunately, our culture, we don't really move up as fast as other cultures. So
shit, I hear you. I hear you.
I didn't want to offend nobody. That's why I want to say it.
You can talk about yourself, man. Shit, you just can't talk about other people.
Yeah.
Well, you are here to change that, correct?
Yes.
Praise God. All right, let's see. You see what I did? Rent to own,
Yeah, I see. Yep.
for sale, and or rent to own. Look at this one. Wow. So is having a little river like this common in your area?
Yeah.
Yes.
Okay, so this is what I'm gonna get here. This is your competition. You with me?
Yes.
4-bedroom, 2-bath. 3% down. Rent to own with $550 down. Let's see. Steve Javier. But this is a very nice house. Rent to own with $50,000 a year income. Let's call Steve and see what type of down payment he requires. Is that okay?
Yep.
Let's do it. This is what you pay for, Jorge. You guys round up family. You're getting your Jorge's fronting the bill for the day. Do some research, man. Know your market, my friend. You know, I'm not saying you don't, but just call around. I've been calling people for years just to say, hey, you don't know Steve Javier, do you?
No.
Steve, Chris Haskins, good morning. Hey, Steve, I'm calling about, I don't see an address here, but it's a beautiful house on Craigslist, my friend. How would I tell you what house I am looking at here on my computer screen?
Well, it gets easier than that. Because if you like that one, you're gonna like at least 4 or 5 more.
If I like this one, I'm gonna. What did you say?
You'll have a better choice.
Oh, Steve, you're talking to me. Okay, so
Are you in Virginia or are you in Florida?
I'm in Virginia, but my business associate is right there in Orlando. We're looking at the pictures together. He's listening to you talk.
So you're moving to Orlando eventually.
He's down there already.
Yeah, he's not. But who's buying the house? He is or you are?
He is. I'm just kind of helping him.
Self-employed, by any chance?
What did you say, my friend?
Self-employed.
Self-employed. Yes, self-employed.
And his credit score is what?
I don't know. Well, I didn't want to waste your time until we knew what we were dealing with here, my friend. You sound like you're an investor and you're real sharp. What type of down payments are we going to need? Is what we need to talk
I'm an investor. I'm a realtor. I'm trying to help you by asking you questions. I will then be able to know which lender or which program is best for your situation.
We're looking for rent to own, at least purchase. Our credit is in the trash.
So for the rental program, he's going to need a minimum of 550 credit score and a minimum of $50,000 a year in income.
Okay.
So being self-employed like I am, it's kind of difficult for us to prove income because we don't have pay stubs and we don't tell Uncle Sam all the money we make because we take deductions. Having said that, if there's a business account, then you could show this people that are doing this program 2 months of bank statements with your deposits on it, and they will be able to determine how much money he makes.
Okay.
And based on what they call debt to income ratio, then they will pre-approve them. We just don't know for how much.
What type of down payment are we going to need up front?
First class security deposit.
Okay. So we're looking at what, I don't know, this one says 18. First, last
It
security.
depends on what he gets pre-approved for.
Gotcha. All right.
Minimum payments are $1,450 a month in a nice neighborhood. If it's $400,000 house, obviously the payment is going to be more.
Gotcha.
But then again, the question is how much is he going to get pre-approved for?
That's right.
Nobody knows that until you go in and you submit the property that you would like to purchase.
I see. We're looking for that. Okay. So I got the website here. We'll go check that out and Steve, we'll be in touch with you. Is that okay?
That's fine.
Thanks, my
You have
friend.
my number. Feel free to call me with any questions.
I appreciate that, brother.
All right, you are.
Bye. He was very nice. Tell me a little bit too much. I didn't really want to know about all that. You still see what we got here?
Yeah.
Let's see. Okay, this is him again. Jim Stout. So you got a lot of people doing rent to own down here, my friend. You got me?
Yeah.
Rent to own on there. Estimated rent to own. So go through here and see. So this got to get in the one we just talked to, Jorge. Excuse me.
Bless him.
The guy we just talked to, First Last Security. What is that? I don't know. Let's say it's 1,500, right? So you got $5,000 to get in this guy, right?
Yeah.
But that's good credit. Well, we're looking for people that credit is in the trash.
Yeah.
Let me see. Let me look back in here one more time. See if we can get another guy real quick. Ocala, Akoi, is that close to you? Akoi?
Oh, he's like an hour away.
Yeah, it's
Am I in the wrong?
no, Kobe's right here.
Is it? No, it's
Yeah.
not an hour away. Oh,
Uh-oh.
She says it's an hour away, so she knows more. I've only been down here a couple years.
Let me do this. Let me put miles from 32817. Let's do 5. Where did you come from, Jorge?
Camden, New Jersey.
Oh my Lord.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jesus. You are long away from home.
Yeah.
I'm still looking for rent to owns. Let me come back up here. Rent to own, Central Florida. Let's look at this. Rent to own. I like this guy. If you can afford rent, you can buy. We have past home ownership. Same guys. That's okay. So remember I said there's usually a guy
Yeah.
in every town. They're right here, brother. I mean, I see this. It just repeats itself everywhere. So this is your one guy here. Why rent when you can own? No. Okay, here we go. Your job is your credit. Here's my guy right here. That's what I want to talk to. Let's call him up. 321. He's down in the MI. What's he doing down there? Oh, is 321 Miami or is that Orlando?
3, 2,
No,
1. That's it. That's here. I don't know.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
I'm sorry. Let's see what he says. I usually don't like it when they only give me one picture.
Google Voice will try to connect you.
Chris Haskins. No bank approval. I don't think this guy's real. Usually they're not legit if they only have one picture. From my experience.
Good to know.
Yeah.
Good morning. I'm calling about the. Hello?
Yeah, I can hear you.
Good
How can I
morning.
help you?
Yeah, yes, I'm calling. I don't know how to describe what I am looking at on my computer screen. There is a house with no address. It says, "Why rent when you can own?"
Oh, which house? Are you a investor? Are you trying to buy a house by yourself or?
Trying to buy a house. I cannot tell you the house because it does not have an address on my computer screen that I'm looking at right now.
Okay. Well, are you the one wants to rent and own a house or?
I want to rent to own. I'm looking for somebody that's going to sell me a house for a lease purchase or lease option. I have a down payment and I want to see how can I get in with no credit. It says no bank approval right here on the ad.
Yeah, exactly. So, but you have to support it.
Yep, I've got about $60,000 a year, and the purpose of my call was to find out how much down payment do I need to get into one of these.
Oh, down payment?
Yes.
So, I have actually
So well, it depends on what pricing you're looking for. So we have ones around 400,000. So that one is about 385,000. So if in that case, 100, so your down payment, give me a second, okay?
Yes.
So what's the price you're looking for?
I'm looking for 250 to 350 is what I'm looking for.
250
to 350. I can go anywhere between.
350.
Yes.
You're looking at. Do you have around 28,000?
Do I have a? I'm sorry. Would you mind repeating that?
28,000.
So we're looking at roughly $20,000 to $30,000 to get in one of your houses.
That's your down payment. That's
Down
going to
payment.
go towards the price you're buying the house.
Gotcha. And this White House that I'm looking at here on the screen, how can I convey to you what I'm looking at when there's no address?
Okay, we don't really put out there, so we don't even know you're qualified now.
Gotcha.
We have several.
I see
Yeah.
what you're saying. All right. Are these typically pretty houses where we don't have to do work, or are they typically ugly houses where I have to come in and do the repairs to get it livable?
You don't have to do any work on this property.
Gotcha. Okay.
Uh-huh.
And you've been a sweetheart. I appreciate you for your time. We'll be in touch.
All right.
Thank you. Damn. That was quick. Let me change my Craigslist back to my town before I forget. I'll be searching shit. I don't even know what the hell going on. Y'all got me looking at another state. Virginia. Hampton Roads. Oh, shoot. Okay, so we're done. Okay, Jorge, so 20 to 30,000 is what people get. You got me?
Yeah,
On a pretty house, dog.
in a pretty house. Yeah.
A pretty house. Okay, so just keep that in mind. I'm not saying you can't do it, man. Just keep it in mind. So with your house, I mean, I would be happy with getting 10, brother. All you're doing is trading paperwork. Oh, hold up. How much does it cost you to get into it? I forgot about that.
How much did it cost me? The $5K for the wholesaler.
Okay, the wholesale only $5,000. Is he negotiable? Because are you the only guy that's interested?
There's one more person interested. So I don't know what his deal is.
So you got $5K. Do you want to take possession of this, or do you want to just do a sandwich lease? Because it's gonna be hard to do that and get it paid and all that stuff.
I mean, I was thinking about a sandwich lease when I saw your video the other day. Yeah, because I don't really want this. I feel like there's a lot of risk in that. So yeah, I'd rather.
That, what is that?
In other words, in like those numbers, I'm looking at those numbers and I see like there's a lot of risk to put it in my name.
I do too. So you still got to buy it, right? You still got to pay. Let's say it's gonna cost you $2-3 grand to buy it, right?
Right.
You got closing costs.
Mhm.
Can't forget closing costs. I don't know what they are in Florida, but let's just say it's $2 grand.
I'm told here because I work with a brokerage, they tell me it's about 3%. 3% of the purchase price.
Now don't forget, they're thinking with their broker mind. They're thinking about loan fees and all those fees. We have no fees when you buy subject to, other than the fees to buy it. So let's just say it's $3,000. Which you know better than me. I mean, shit, if it's 3% of 260, I mean, you're talking 10 grand, which I don't think it's going to be that.
No.
When you ask your broker, how much does it cost for someone to just deed me the house? They may not, Jorge, some brokers have never even done. Is your broker a subject to specialist?
The main one he is. He's done a couple subject to. I don't know if he's a specialist. He's done at least 2 or 3.
Okay, great. So he understands.
Yeah.
Damn, I hope it wouldn't be 3% if he's saying buying subject to is still 3%.
Yeah, he's for close. Yep.
Wow.
And that's the thing. Because I'm part of the brokerage. We work with a lot of investors. Actually, they're mainly investors.
Really?
They mainly focus on investing, which is why I joined that brokerage.
Wow. All right. So let's just say it's 10. All right. Let's just round down. Say it's 360. Let's just say it's 265. Man, you're not going to be able to get around. You know what? I'm not going to worry about that. Let's just say 7,000. I'm just going to round down, man. Let's say it's 5. Let's say it's 5. I can't prove it, you know. So at the worst case, I mean, at the best case, it'd be 5. So you got 10 going out. Because I would want to see you manipulate the numbers a little bit to make your HUD reflect the actual money that the seller's getting as opposed to the debt. But I don't want to get into that. All right, so you say you got 10K going out. All you're gonna get is, let's say you get 15 in. You're still risky because if you got this monthly payment going, and is the tenant paying every month?
Yeah, they are.
Wow.
But again, they're paying $200 less than what the mortgage is.
Oh, okay. So the rents are $1,800, but they're only getting in $1,600.
Correct. Yes.
Wow. That's right. You did say that. They're getting $1,600. Okay, I know what's going on. When you have tenants that have been with you for a long time, Jorge, I have them myself. You just cut them some slack. You just cut them some slack. You know, they're paying down your house. They've been paying you all these years. They paid all these tens of thousands of dollars. You don't give them a hard time, you know.
Yeah.
You got too much going on here, man. Not you. I'm just saying the deal. I would want to see you not take possession and market it to tenant buyers, but I don't know how you're going to market it, Jorge, with the people in there. It's just not going to happen. It ain't going to happen. I would love someone to tell me, if anybody, my Roundup family, how can you market to a tenant buyer when there's someone living in there? And they are. Would you consider them hoarders?
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah.
Is that putting it light? I don't want to offend.
Well, actually, you know what? I think it is that because I passed by the house and they have a van. They look like
They're like dog.
they dog groomers or whatever.
Dog groom? Oh, breeders.
I don't know if breeders,
I don't know if breeders.
but groomers,
We were
like cleaning
thinking
them or whatever,
groomer,
like a mobile groomer or whatever you call those.
Let me pull these pictures up, man, if you don't mind. I got to get a refresher. This is just good pictures here. You took some good pictures. Did you take these?
No.
Okay, whoever took these, that is some good pictures. This is just. I'm trying to think. All right, let's give this a shot. 1 second. I would like to get your input. How are you gonna? You're a realtor, Jorge.
Yeah.
How when you show houses, how are you gonna be able to show?
Yeah. I was thinking that. I calculated that in there. Me having to clear that out, probably
And clean it.
clean it out.
Clean it.
Yeah.
Oh, and Jesus.
It's like $700 for one of those junk things. You throw all the trash in there.
Yeah, the dumpster.
Dumpster things, yeah.
I mean, to me, the house, I love this house. If you could just look, I can look past it because I've been doing it forever. But Jorge, man, the typical person, they're gonna be like, "What is going on?"
Yeah. Yeah, the house is not bad. I mean, the wholesaler, he even was surprised because he said there's 5 dogs, but it doesn't smell like dogs at all. So they have it, other than all that mess, at least it doesn't smell like crap.
I feel like they don't even use this bathroom.
Yeah, that's what it looked like.
Oh my Lord. How can you? It's unbelievable. Is that the living room?
Yeah. And the houses don't look much different than, because I looked at the listing, the previous listing. The pictures don't look that much different, to be honest.
Really?
Other than the mess, yeah.
Man, that is a nice house, though. I like that house, Jorge. I don't want you. If I were you, to be honest with you, I would do something called Tim might call it a flex option. A flex option. And I can send you this. You did your membership, right? You're in the thing. Is all good? Flex option. A flex option allows your seller, which is your wholesaler, to still sell, and it allows you being the buyer. I'm sorry, let me rewind. Flex option gives your seller, which is your wholesaler, the option to sell to you. It gives you the option to buy. So neither one of you guys have to actually go through with it. You got me? Let me repeat that. You know, on a typical option is unilateral. A typical option is unilateral, right? If I do an option with you, Jorge, you have the option to buy, but I am obligated to sell to you. Let me repeat that. If I give you an option to buy my house, you have the option to either buy or not, right? You don't have to buy.
Right.
But I am obligated to sell it to you. That's unilateral. That's one way. I'm locked in.
Right.
But you are not. You can say, you know what? I'm not going to exercise my option, right?
Right.
You can say that if you're right. But I as the seller, I can't go out here and say, you know I signed that option with Jorge, but I'm not going to, when he's ready to buy, I'm not going to sell it to him. You can't do that on a standard option. You got me?
Yeah.
But on a flex option, you have the option to buy and I have the option to sell. So what I'm thinking is if you just do a flex option with a wholesaler, you can go out there and find, because all you're gonna do is find a buyer, right?
Right.
Yeah, man. I'm thinking, dude, you can either buy it or not. And if he finds his own buyer, he can sell it or not. He can sell it or not. He has the option to sell to you. So both of you guys can break. It's not unilateral for either one of you. Both of you guys can break it in either way. So it gives you, listen, man, I like the deal. Don't know if it's something for me. But let me do a quick agreement between us, this flex option. Let me go market it for some of my buyers. And if I get a buyer, then we'll rewrite the paperwork. You know, to me, it's like you spend a lot of time on here. And I don't, tell me your thoughts, Corey.
Yeah, I don't want to get into the trap of wanting a deal so bad that I'm end up losing in the beginning, making a mistake. So, and like you said, I don't want to. You don't have. I didn't fall in love with the house or the deal. So
Good for you. Yeah, I mean, deal-itis, terrible disease to have. Deal-itis, my friend. Okay, so if you need the flex option, I'll email you one to you if you want to even try that. But this one's so tight. What is the wholesaler going to do? What is his plan? He either sells it or he's out of the deal.
yeah, basically, yeah.
But he ain't got no money, no doubt.
No.
He didn't want to put any money into it.
And I was thinking, although I don't think the owners would want that, because they own their house free and clear. If they take out a mortgage on it for $50K to cover that 50, yeah, but
when it becomes due in 3 years.
Oh yeah.
What you talk? I'm not following you.
So the owners, the home that they live in is free and clear, right?
That's next door.
Right. So they can take out a loan to cover that 50.
Yeah, but why would they want to put their owner occupant at risk? They ain't making no money up. They're already losing.
Right. So they wouldn't.
I'm already losing $200, so I got to go refinance this on my house. Man, shit, this house is headed for foreclosure, bro.
Yeah.
I'm not gonna put my owner. Are they older? Do you know?
Yeah, they are older. Yeah.
Man, shit, I'm not putting my owner occupant at risk for some investment property. If you come here later, you might be able to do a short sale on that second. You know? All right. So if you want, I'll send you that document, brother.
All right, cool.
We're done with this. What you gonna do? What you gonna do with it?
Letting it go.
I'm gonna see what you send me.
What are you gonna do a home inspection for?
What I was gonna do a home inspection for?
Yeah.
I don't know. It's just someone suggested I do one. So
I don't want you spending no money on this house yet, my brother. I'm glad you canceled it.
yeah,
I don't want you spending no money yet till we know shit, man. We need to have a buyer first because I don't want you coughing up 1,800.
right.
Right?
Yeah.
You cough up 2-3 of those, man. You got $5 grand down the drain, and then even if you do get a $15,000 down payment from somebody, as we go into Thanksgiving and Christmas, I mean, ain't nobody thinking about no down. I promise you, nobody's thinking about no down payment in Thanksgiving, November or December. They're thinking about what?
Gifts and stuff like that.
Santa Claus.
Time and all that.
Santa Claus. Unless you got now, all that goes out of the window if you have a smoking property, which this ain't, right?
Right.
Well, let me ask you: is this one of those smoking properties that I gotta have? It's so unique. Huh?
No. The only thing I liked about it is close to UCF, University of Central Florida.
So we had initially thought of doing student rentals.
That's a good idea.
Yeah, but
So, were you thinking $600-700 a month for each room or something?
right, 500 to 600. Yep. Mm-hmm.
I mean, still, you're at 15. I mean,
Yeah.
even at $500 a month, this would be a killer Airbnb. But the Airbnb has to be nice. This just can't be busted. They gotta be in good shape.
Yeah. Well, let me ask you about that because I'm trying to convince my brother from New York to buy out here in Florida. He seems he's like to be interested, and I found a property that I think would be great for Airbnb. And I think you had a video before, and you in the video description it said that you guys help set up Airbnb, or
Yeah, we will. Yeah.
Okay.
I'm doing it right now for several people.
Okay.
The thing is, the big thing with Airbnb, first of all, you have to get over the fact that it's hard to believe, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I'm like, and I'm an expert. I'm a guru. It took me, when I was doing it, I'm like, I'll be the only guy to get into Airbnb and won't get a tenant. Right? Is that what you feel?
Yeah.
I was the same way. I'm like, I'm gonna spend $2 grand. I'm gonna furnish this place. Then no one's gonna want to stay with me, right? I'm like, I'm the only guy. The same thing I thought when I went to college. I was like, I'm gonna be the only person to go to college and just can't pass. So, I did the Airbnb. I stuck it up there, man, and the shit got booked out the first month.
Oh, that's what's up.
Nice.
So we had to do some due diligence, obviously on your end. And I will say, you're living in an anomaly once again in Orlando. Cheapest hotel rates in the world, right?
Yeah.
I mean, I can come there and stay for $40 a night. I've done it. I've stayed in Orlando for $40 a night in hotels.
Yeah. For sure.
I wouldn't want my mother to be there, but I stayed there. Yeah, we can look at it. You have something in mind already? I mean, we can't go over it now, but you already have a house in mind.
Yeah, I have a house in mind. It's actually they're trying to have me list the property. Put it out.
Okay, tell me about that conversation.
I'm sorry?
Tell me about that conversation.
So basically this is a lead that I got. They were looking, I guess, Zillow leads, and they're looking to buy a house, but first they want to sell their home. So I showed them a house that they wanted to look at. And then during that meeting is when they let me know we're trying to sell our house. And I've seen the house is on a main road, is on a corner, is a corner lot. It's a big yard. They just a 2-2, and they want to move up to a 3-2.
Okay.
And then it's got one carport, like a 1-car garage with a window in it. So I was thinking it's nice. They've kept that thing really nice. And the yard is awesome.
Nice.
And I think the pricing is good. $175 is what they should list it at, but they're thinking more like 200. But it's really good, like 175, 185.
Well, how many times have you went into a seller's house and they want to list it for less than what you suggest?
Never. There's always a lot more.
Yeah. It doesn't happen, Jorge. All right. So I'm not mad at a 2-2. I got a 2-2. You know, we did 3,500 last month, dog. 35. And I live in. Anyway, I would have to look at the whole picture, but yes, I will. We would take time off for you, brother Jorge, to look at that. Do they have equity?
It's free and clear. They own it free and clear, so they do have equity.
Wow. So, holy cow! If they could qualify, so you're saying, let me see if we can just get you qualified as is without having to sell the asset. Is that what you're in?
Repeat
So
that
they-
one.
So are they thinking they need to sell that to qualify for their new loan? Is that where they're at?
No, they don't want to get a loan at all.
They want to buy cash.
They want to buy
from
cash. The next one. So they're trying to sell for $200. They got $20,000 saved, so they're looking for a home for $220.
So
Uh-huh.
why? Okay, so they need the cash. How can you turn this into an Airbnb?
How I can turn it into Airbnb?
What were you thinking? Your brother? Well, you was mentioning-
Oh, right, yeah. I would negotiate my commission with them to lower that price, and then have my brother qualify for a loan
I got you.
to buy it. Yeah.
That's smart. That's smart. I thought you were trying to convert it into anyway. I think that could work, my brother. I'm not mad at a 2-bedroom, dog. 2 bedrooms are cool. I mean, no doubt they're life-size bedrooms.
Yeah, they're nice. Nice.
Yeah, man. Is it a townhouse or house?
No, it's a single family home.
Man, yeah. Yeah, I mean, at least it's something to look into, you know?
Yeah.
Okay, is that it?
Yeah, that's it, man.
I had to go do an inspection on the house that I just saw. We were buying it today. I haven't seen it once. Crazy, man. Crazy. Okay, it's good to see you, Jorge. Keep those leads coming in, my brother, and I will be around for you. Hey, no doubt.
Same here. All right, thank you, man.
There's some Q&A. You can either log off or stay on. I'm going to do 5 minutes of Q&A. I'm gone.
All right, cool.
Good gracious.
Make it
See ya.
smaller.
What do we got?
I love that shirt, by the way. Please, I mean,
Thank you.
keep them going. Keep them going.
Got the phone number in the back.
You do? Let me see. Hablamos Español. I love it. Ah, man, you guys. I know. Did I ask you? Are you getting? Do you do Spanish ads too?
Yeah. We do the band decides the Spanish and English.
What?
Yeah, and then we send some. We get into massive text message in Spanish and English too. So
Oh, y'all are too much. That is so cool. You almost got a bill. You're insulated. Well, I mean, there's no doubt, more people like you there that can speak both. I'm thinking here you corner the market. I mean,
yeah,
because my last tenant buyers were Spanish. Well, they spoke Spanish. These dudes had more than enough down payment to put down.
oh yeah, we're good at that, saving money for years.
I love it. I love it. Oh, does Jorge have a land trust? Oh, let me ask you, Daniel wants to know, would you be putting that in a land trust, Jorge?
Yeah, we work with Commonwealth over here, and that's all they deal with, subject to in the land trust.
Nice.
So, yeah.
You could wholesale that, but it's not enough cash flow. Oh man, Daniel, thank you so much, Daniel, for your love offering. Thank you, my brother. Lexington, South Carolina. What docs do you need to start an agreement? Yeah, all that. You need all that. Al, just go to my website, my friend, chrishaskins.com. You get all my docs. I don't see any questions. Oh, here it is. The property of son. Robel, 10 down, asking for 10 down, 10 to buy. I used to get the money at closing, Robel. I would get something called an partial option payment. I get $1,000 to lock them in. Let me tell you what happens. People give you that $1,000, Robel, and they'll walk away. I've had people give me $2,000, $3,000, then they try to sue me and get it back. Can't do that. Can't do that. Can't waste my time and come back. After hearing Tao, after hearing that it's a seller's market, it's a seller's market everywhere, Tao. I've been hearing that shit from Florida to New York to Maryland to Indiana to Cali. We're seeing many houses popping up in our area and sitting. My wife thinks it's becoming a buyer's market again. Every market's different, Tao. Every market's different. That was rude. Don't put that. That's his friend. How can she put? She sit there and look pretty. Golly.
Oh, we love the haters.
Yeah, what is going on? What's wrong with?
You're the best. We love y'all too.
Oh.
All right. I'm done. Okay, Jorge, thank you for your time. It's an honor to serve. Roundup family, if you haven't yet, make sure you subscribe, share this content with other people. Jorge, send me over that Airbnb. We'll see if we can help you out.
All right, man. Thanks.
All right, thanks.
Take care.